Let's get into our touch this week. And I think we're going to have two touches this week. So we're going to kind of touch on two different things. But our first touch, you want to lead us into this one, Vagabond? Excuse me, I'm drinking
Yes.
my tea, so please
Yes.
forgive me.
Oh, no problem. Drink that tea. Okay. We have WNBA players. Despite Brittney Griner's arrest in Russia, they're still considering playing overseas. I guess not Russia specifically, but they're still considered going over there. And some of the countries are Middle Eastern countries, so that's kind of pushing it a little bit. You never know. Uh, in particular, WNBA star Jonquel Jones, she's a teammate of Brittney Griner's, and she spoke of WNBA players having to contemplate, off seasons uh, to supplement their relatively modest salary in the WNBA and consider playing overseas with some of the higher paying female professional basketball players with teams that are often overseas. And to just give a perspective, the maximum annual base for of a salary of a WNBA player is $228,094, and you only have three players that earn that much,
Wait,
and
wait,
that's it.
wait. So that's annual?
Yep, that's annual. So when
Oh,
you look at
wow.
some of these NBA players riding the
Hmm.
bench, and you'll never hear about them. I mean, they're making far more than that. And Griner's salary is just under the maximum, and but the minimum for them is 60K a year. So when you're looking at professional athletes, so that's why they go there, and they're probably making a couple of million. So each team has a salary cap that's about 1.4 million to fill 12 roster spots.
That is, first of all, the wage gap is atrocious.
Yep.
Just to be able to think about that, these people, these are true athletes, and they're putting their body through a lot of rigorous activity. I mean, 65 at the minimum, 65K. Hell, I mean, most people, and I'm not saying, but a lot of people make more than that just working in the office. So
Yep.
it's like,
Yep. Yes, they do.
damn, that is really ridiculous. So, in looking into this, it says more than 30 players called out for opting to play in Russia next season. So, US Today Sports have managed to identify at least 31 men and one woman who have pledged to play in Russia in the upcoming season. And the State Department has issued stern warnings against traveling to Russia in the wake of the Brittney Griner situation. However, recent sports have revealed that dozens of American players have opted to play in the top Russian pro league amid ongoing tensions between Washington and Moscow. So this is definitely I don't know if this is ill-advised by their agents or something they're opting to do on their own because they want to make some sort of stance or something. But this right here is I don't know about this.
I don't either. And then I know a lot of the players are focused on Russia, but I'm thinking, are you even aware of who their friend and foe is? You may be inadvertently playing for a foe. You're like, well, it's not Russia, so let's go to this country and let's play.
That's
So
crazy. I mean, just to think about this woman has been detained since February, and we're almost at the end of this year. So, and I mean, she's already pleaded guilty, so she's been sentenced and things like this. This is really a sad situation, and I don't understand the methodology behind them wanting to go over there. I don't know if it's in protest or what it is, but this is something I don't think with current tensions with the US, with Russia, as well as China right now, I don't think this is really advisable. And I don't know or what I don't understand why their inner circles, their camps, their agents, the league or something is not telling them, hey, this is not something that you should do. And if you do, you may be fined, something to prevent them from going over there.
Totally agreed. And you spoke of something a few episodes later. Like they were talking about Russia was talking about wanting to trade Brittney Griner for Merchant of Death. So I'm
Uh-huh.
looking at all of these other WNBA players wanting to go and put themselves in harm's way. I'm sorry, it's not an even trade for someone who's called the Merchant of Death. Because
Not
like,
at
like you
all.
said, he was in an American prison for years, so he's getting nothing but intel to work against us. So I think it needs to be known. Okay, we can't stop you, but we'll fine you. And if you go over there, you are on your own. Like let it be known, like you can go, we can't stop you.
Right. And don't ask us to come and bail you out. I mean, the only thing that I think may be a little bit different is just because for men, it tends to be they tend to get a lot more leeway. So even though there's a beef, Putin does like sports athletes. So he may be a little more apt to allow just for entertainment to, I guess, soothe his country in the midst of everything that's going on and try to, show some sort of like, camaraderie for his country only. He does not give a damn about the US.
Yeah.
But this is very ill advised on all parts.
Yeah, and I would tell the men, stay your ass here also. Like I have no, yeah, you can be anyone. Stay. Matter of fact, Rodman was thinking about getting involved, and he said no because he realizes, listen, I know Kim Jong Il, Kim Jong Un like that. I don't know Putin like that, and I
Right.
would tell him, no, don't screw with Putin. You and Kim Jong, like he's fascinated with Rodman. Rodman's fascinated with him. Whatever their friendship is, cool. But Putin is not that guy. He's not that dude.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, this I can you imagine if like LeBron or somebody went over there?
Oh,
Oh, when I tell you Russia would immediately be in
oh, he's
talks
done.
for trading.
He's
Yeah.
done.
I
He's
mean,
like,
he would be arrested for just the littlest thing, walking too hard or buying too big shoes or something.
they'd be like, we want 6 people for him. Like he's worth a lot. No,
Exactly.
we like
Yeah.
U.S. should never win in gold medal again. We
I
we got your
mean,
guy.
yeah, that right there is just yeah, I hope that someone truly intervenes or either the tension subside, which I doubt it's going to subside anytime before, especially before the new season starts and things like that. But this right here is just not something that I would suggest for anybody to be
Same,
partaking in.
same. Don't go over there. That's it.
No, keep your ass over
If they
here.
need more money, you better sell some blood or something. But or some
Exactly.
plasma. Do not go over there.
And you said plasma. But the interesting thing about this is because, like I said earlier, the USA Today Sports have identified 31 men. So let's just think about this in realistic terms. The professional male athletes are known for whoring. So you go to another country and you're trying to get with these women and do your thing, and it's a setup from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think this is advisable.
Oh, that
And
is
all
so
this
true.
smoking weed, you already see she got for like a little capsule in her vape. Y'all gonna be smoking, think y'all gonna be smoking weed? Okay.
And oh, that's true. And these male athletes, what if they get you for rape over there? Like,
Exactly.
like that's a way to trap you. So it
Yeah, yes. And I'm sure that the women would be more apt to make up things just for the betterment of the country, for the betterment of, status in within your country to be able to say, yeah, this happened to me. What you gonna do?
or if it's a setup, they will find someone purposely said, "Oh, I know that they'll fall for you," and send you there purposely. In fact, some of
Hmm.
these players don't invite women to their hotel room. I was told that sometimes the security will let them go, and they're already in the players' rooms. But
Oh
this is
my
what some of the
gosh.
NBA players were saying when I'm a documentary buff. So they're saying they're already in the room waiting on you. So you're kind of stuck.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for exploring, your hunger in other parts of the world when you're traveling. But this right here is a little bit more detrimental. So,
Agree.
yeah.
So don't go over there.
Yeah, keep your ass over here for
Exactly.
everybody, the men and the women. Keep your ass over
Exactly.
here. And I understand you want to stand in solidarity with Brittney Griner. But at this point, send her heart emojis, or put some money on her books. How
Yeah,
about that?
exactly. Or yeah, some US or some rubles, whatever it is you got it, whatever you got.
Exactly.
But that's what you do. I mean, don't go over there.
Yeah, this right here is definitely something. So I guess we'll see how this plays out, and we will keep you guys abreast and updated to the situation if anything changes. But this is definitely not good. Please follow, rate, and comment about this podcast. We are on all major podcasting platforms: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Anchor, Radio Public, and Pocket Casts. You can also email us at wehateyoupodcast@gmail.com. That is again, we hate you podcast, all one word, @gmail.com. You can email us with any comments, topics you want us to discuss, or if you just have something you want to share about why you hate people. And for those lucky listeners, we will select your email and we'll read it during the episode. We'll comment, we'll talk about it, we'll give you a props. So tell a friend and listen and follow. Discuss the podcast at the water cooler as we drop new episodes every Monday. So enjoy and remember, nothing, that's right, nothing is off limits.